Alright, so in today's video, we're going to talk about the most important components of your trading strategy. Okay, so when you're building your trading strategy, there are different. There is the entry, the exit, the money management, right? But the most important component of a trading strategy is actually your exit. Okay, how you are going to plan your exit. That is your take profit. Okay, how are you going to take profit? Okay, this is the most important component. Okay, once you understand this part, it's going to be very easy for you to create a strategy. Okay, usually creating strategy is really hard because people don't know how to structure their exit. Okay, you might have a good entry, but if your exit is not in line with the trading concept that you are trading, then it's not going to work. Okay, so let's say for example now you are a trend follower, right? If you're a trend follower, the concept of trend following just that when the market starts trending, right, there's high probability it's going to go far in your way. Okay, there's high probability it's going to keep trending. Okay, so when market is already in a trend, if you find an entry that goes your way, there's high probability it's going to go far in your way before going against you. Okay, that is the concept of trend following. Okay, trend following does not mean that when you enter a trade, you're going to have high probability. Okay, what it guarantees is that once you find an entry anywhere, there's high probability it's going to keep going your way. Okay, so you might have a high risk to reward in a trend. Okay, rather than when you're trading against it. Okay, if you're trading against the trend, you have higher probability of hitting TP, but the probability of it going far in your favor is very low. Okay, against the trend. Okay, so this concept of counter trend trading is different from trend following. Okay, so your exit when you are trend following is going to be different from your exit when you are trading against the trend. So you can see why this exit is very important. Also, let's talk about range trading, right? When you're in a range, when the market is in a range, your exit is also going to be different from if you're trading in a trend. Okay, so let's say this is a range, right? Let me get the marker. Okay, so this is a range. So your exit when you are in a range, your exit plan when you're in a range is going to be different from when you are trend following. Okay, because when you're in a range, the high probability the market is going to keep going. Okay, 80% of breakouts in a range. So if the market breaks out, there's 80% of all the breakouts is going to be it's going to result in a fake out. Okay, so the market is going to keep going back into the range and keep ranging. Okay, but there's low probability. So if 80%, if there's 80% chance every breakout will fail, what this means is that you cannot have a high risk reward in a range. So if you want to structure your exit in a range, you need to target 1 to 1 or 1 to 2 or even 1 to 1.5. Okay, so you discover that your risk to reward in a range is usually less than you can't be in a range and be targeting 1 to 5 or 1 to 10 or whatever. Okay, but your probability of winning, if you like high probability, if you like to make like 80% of all your trades to go your way, then you might stick to range trading, right? Because the concept of range trading said that if 80% of all the breakouts will fail, okay, meaning if you're trading in that range, there's 80% chance you are going to hit take profit. You understand? So you discover that people who trade in ranges, they have high probability of winning, but their risk reward is usually very small. Okay, so if you're looking for high win rate, you better off sticking to range trading. Okay, because if you're following the trend and you think you're going to have high probability, uh, usually sorry to say, market trends only about 30% of the time. Okay, so only 30% of your trades, when you're trying to catch a trend, 30% of your trades will go your way. Okay, the remaining 70% will go against you. Okay, or will be small wins. So that is why you need to structure your exit differently. Okay, so when you are ranging your exit, meaning your take profit, is going to be less. Okay, like maybe you're targeting 1 to 1.2, 1 to 1.5. Okay, just small target, or 1 to 1, even 1 to 1, or 1 to even you might be risking 1 to make 0.5. You will still be profitable in a range. Okay, but if you use this exit in a trend, it's not going to work, because you you are trading a trend following strategy, right? And you're trying to target one-to-one risk to reward. It's not going to work, because 70% of the time it might give you that one-to-one. 70% of the time, um, it's not going to go well. It's not going to go very far in your favor. Okay? It's not going to trend 70% of the time. Okay, so you might discover that in this 70% that doesn't go your way, maybe 20% of the time it goes your way one-to-one. Then the remaining ones losers. Then the ones that should have made you profit, which is the one that will go far in your favor, you didn't actually take them because you're already capping your profit at one-to-one. So that's why you need a different trend for a different strategy. So strategies like exit strategies like move stop to break even, let it run till 1.1 to 5 or 1 to 3 will work in a trend following environment. Okay, but if you're just capping, you're just taking your profit at 1-to-1, it might not work, because you are not capturing those big profit that should make you profitable in a trend following strategy. Understand? So the way you manage your trade when you're trading a trend following strategy is going to be different from in a range trading strategy. Okay, so you might be backtesting different strategies, but you don't really know the concept of this strategy. Okay, you don't know why the strategies are not working. Okay, because you're trying to capture one-to-one, whereas what you're trading, what you're backtesting is a trend following strategy. Okay, so and you're using one-to-one, 1-to-2, you discover that this doesn't work. Okay, it's because of the exit. You're using a wrong exit in a concept that you're not matching the concept with the exit plan. Okay, so when you're trading against the trend, counter trend trading, most of the time, whenever the market trends, capitulation strategies like this, when the market goes far away from the moving average, it usually goes 80% of the time. When the market goes away from the moving average, 80% of the time it's going to come back to it. Okay, so it's going to be high probability as well. Okay, like maybe 70% of the time, the market is going to come back to the moving average. Okay, so if you are selling up there against the trend, there's 80% chance, 70% chance you are going to make money. Okay, but it's not going to go far, just like the range trading strategies. It's not going to go far in your favor. Okay, so you have to quickly take your profit before it continues trending again. Okay, so in the counter trend trading strategies, you are not supposed to be targeting like 5 times, 3 times, 4 times your risk. Okay, or 6 times your risk. So you don't need high risk reward to make money when you're trading against the trend. But when you're trading in line with the trend, you need those big wins to make it work. Okay, otherwise it's not going to work, because most of your trades in a trend will result in losses. Okay. So if you're looking for a high win rate, stick to range trading and counter trend trading. But if you're looking for high risk reward, then stick to trend following. Okay, but remember, in a trend also you are going to have low win rate. So all of them, they are all profitable, but different management. Okay, you can't manage a trend following strategy the same way you are managing range trading strategy or counter trend trading strategy. Okay, if you apply the correct exit strategy, it's going to be very easy to trade. Okay, so that is how it is. So now you're going to know how to create your own strategy without stress. Okay, you are not going to be using a range exit in a trend. Okay, and you're not going to be using a counter trend trading exit in a trend as well. So you discover that, okay, you need to match the exit. Okay, the exit is the most important thing. Okay, so if the concept says this is a trend following strategy, you know how to structure your exit. So most of the strategies you test, if you apply the correct exit, it's going to work. So the exit is usually the most important thing in a strategy. Most strategies, when they tell you that most strategies work, what they're actually talking about is this exit. Okay, if you use the right exit, most strategies will work. So that is it. We're going to stop right here.